are you willing to stick it out long enough to create a long tail of content that you'll benefit from for years to come?
Welcome to Growing the Seed, the podcast where we document the steps we take to build the Sowing Seed podcast, the business, and the brand. We'll share what works, and we'll share the challenges. Now from the studio in EIEIO, where the only traffic jam is getting behind a tractor on the road, here's your host, Matt Miller.
On the last episode, I talked about some of the interviews that I had done on podcasts over the last 4 years or so. I think I'm up to over 350. If you want to just do a Google search of Matt Miller vending, a good portion of those will pop up. But what's crazy is in the last 3 or 4 months, because I've had to put my focus elsewhere, I have not spent a whole lot of time promoting my company, School Spirit Vending, in that way. Despite that fact, though, I continue to have people reaching out wanting to learn about the franchise literally on a daily basis. Well, why is that? Well, it's because that content is evergreen. And even though I don't surf the web that much, I go to the same places that I like to go most often, and I'm pretty predictable in my usage. There's a lot of other people out there that are searching, that are looking for ways to make money, that are looking for information based on what their wants, needs, and desires are. And people are finding my message on YouTube. They're finding it on podcasts. They're finding it on blog posts. They're finding it all over the place because I took time and got consistent of being a guest over and over and over and over again on shows. People are finding my podcast, the School Zone School Fundraising Ideas podcast, and our listenership there continues to grow, and more and more and more people are following. In fact, I had a guy come up to me at the Texas PTA conference a couple of weeks ago as I was going around and introducing myself to some of the school fundraising companies that I had not yet met and had an opportunity to interview. And he came up to me, I shook out my hand and introduced myself. And the first words out of his mouth were, "I've heard about you. In fact, I meant to look you up." And then he proceeded to share his story about how he had heard about the show, how some other companies that we have helped promote their businesses through the show had run into him at a Florida event and had shared what we were doing to him there. Guys, I could have never predicted that. I could have never predicted where the 85 plus franchises that have come our way in the last 3 years would have come from. But I listened to what my coach and mentor, Aaron Walker, said, and he said, "Matt, get consistent and get steady with doing those interviews, and good things will start to happen." Well, Aaron could not be more, or what Aaron said could not be more true. In fact, it was interesting. Yesterday, I had somebody inquire, and they downloaded my ebook, Live Your Dreams, the top 10 reasons why you should own a vending business. In fact, if you want to check that out just for fun, or if you're truly interested in maybe checking out vending and what we've done here, you can go to ssvbusiness.com, and that ebook is available there for free download. Anyway, he said he had found me on a post titled 99 Side Hustle Business Ideas You Can Start Today. Well, I never did an interview for something like that. But what's happened is my good buddy Nick Loper at Side Hustle Nation put together a piece of content, a blog post, and what I'm doing with vending machines and how I started SSV from $36 and a used gumball machine. And he wrote a short blurb about it, put a link back to the episode. And here we are 2.5 years later since I did that interview. And that interview is still benefiting me and benefiting people out there who are looking for ways to diversify, who are looking to create a side hustle, who are looking to develop income in a more passive way, and who might see vending as an opportunity to do so. Guys, get committed to the process. If you've chosen or know that you need to become a content creator, get in the game, because it is going to be a marathon, not a sprint. And it's going to take a number of years before people start to take notice. But if you do it right, you can reap the benefits from years and years and years to come. God bless you guys.
Thanks for listening. Check out our website, sowingseed.net, the Sowing Seed channel on YouTube, and if you got something out of today's podcast, give us a 5-star review on your podcast player of choice. Until next time, go plant the seed you need to succeed.